Hey folks, this is Ben Gessel. This is a kind of later March, uh, early evening, amazing weather. I don't think it's all that cold, but it's not exactly warm. It's just nicer out than it's been for a while. It was a very nice day today. It's just cooling off a little bit right now. Probably in the somewhere in the high 50s, probably. Can't be more than 60. Anyway, probably like 50s. Anyway, this is gonna be a semi. This is what's going on this week for me. Slash, maybe a few other thoughts I've had about a few other things. Right now, I my landlord actually has his brothers over, um, and so three older gentlemen along with myself and my other younger roommate. We're all different. We're all different rooms in the same house, and for at least most of this week, they're really nice guys, really great, spiritual, awesome folks. So that'll be fun. But yeah, like, trying to not, what's the word? Trying to have their stay very pleasant, I guess you could say. That's a good way of putting it. Plus, I can tell my landlord is a little bit teensier stressed out than usual. He just wants his brothers to have a good time as well, so he's probably going to be a little bit more whatever. And as long as I'm being a good tenant, he can't really say anything. But more on that later. So that's just one of many, many things going on. I've had a few new students starting up, and oh, look at that quote. That's nice. The house that I've always liked to pass by because of their pretty pictures. They used to have more pictures up. They still have at least that one. And oh man, nice folks. They have lights up and stuff. So yeah. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't forget to do anything I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. It's more just kind of like there are certain days and weeks where you're just like, I felt like, can I get through all this today? You know, I know that feeling very well. Of course, one of my best students right now, his mom asked, starting in April and also in May, I could have lessons off for the next few months. And this is just an amazing student I've had for a while now, competent student. They'll start back up in, I think, June is the idea. But I said it's no problem, and I'm going for a second PPP loan. I've just put in all my paperwork to get that PPP loan forgiveness, by the way. So I originally got over $5,000 in the money from PPP loan stuff, Well, for a while back for business losses, and that was great. I'm still gonna get a second one because I'm not teaching as many students as I was, way back over a year ago, and lost a lot of students to COVID-19 stuff, and so things have not quite gone back to normal. Although I've gotten a few new students recently, The one student I had somewhat more recently, he hasn't even, I don't think he's on my roster anymore, actually. I don't know what happened to him. How do I feel about students that just kind of flake out like that? Well, I guess I feel like a lot of other instructors, what can you do? You can say, I don't have time for this guy, or you can, can have them sign contracts and then have them spend tons of money on you, and you have a lifelong enemy. I don't know. I don't know. What do you do? Anyway, pretty little pinwheels over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyway, pinwheels. Like I said, seriously, no joke. The weather is really nice now. Anyway, my landlord's brothers are from Utah, Salt Lake City, and so they're halfway joking, they were hoping for good weather while they're here. I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. Utah tends to be a little bit more on the sunny side, clear skies. Of course, you have to love the rain and cloudy weather, overcast cloudy weather to be Washingtonian. Of course, the real deal is we like our trees. We like our trees too much to, and other things like that. And salmon and Asian cultures and things in I'm talking Western Washington, right? But yeah, anyway. Probably won't go for too long walk today, but okay. Now I'll do maybe more in-depth video game review of Skyrim in a later video, perhaps tonight, but I've been playing a fair amount of Skyrim as my main recreational pursuits at night, and yeah, I'm at level 28, I think, maybe almost 29. And I'm thinking, everybody's comparing Skyrim to Oblivion. I know Skyrim has been out since 2011. I know it's a really old game. You guys don't have to tell me that. I know this and that and this and that. Most of you guys watching this have already played Skyrim. Maybe even you guys haven't. And maybe this is more of a, I don't know, something that teens, 20-somethings, and 30-somethings we've been more involved with. Maybe not so much 40-somethings, but I imagine the 40-somethings would still want to play Skyrim too. If they haven't already. And maybe some 50-somethings. By the time, I don't know. I think that the video game thing is more of a generational thing. Anybody probably born before, I don't know, 1960, 1965. Anyone born before then, probably less likely to be into gaming, but you never know. So Skyrim. Well, again, I'm going to do more in-depth review a little bit later. It's supposed to be, I know, we all know that it's supposed to be kind of like the old Norwegian forest, mountain, Odin, Thor, and Frey, dragons and stuff. Yep, that's the gist that they're going for. Lots of axes and swords and big, tough, blonde-looking guys, and that sort of thing. It is really big on, I think it's bigger on puzzles than Oblivion was. Somewhat so. But it's, you have some things about the game that really are pretty amazing compared to Oblivion. But nothing, I haven't seen really a whole lot in the game that's mind-blowingly awesome. But But there are still a few things about the game that I was truly blown away by. And I think there's this place called Blackreach, where it's kind of like glowing mushroom type place. Yeah, Blackreach that was pretty freaking amazing. That was amazing. That place was amazing. So, but again, I know I'm probably mentioning all this, and some of you guys have already thoroughly enjoyed playing this stuff. Many of you guys, like, when Skyrim first came out, I remember it was like 60, 70 bucks. I don't know, it was a huge amount of money. You can get it for 20 bucks now, and it's the same game. For me, I was like, it made it worth it to wait so long because it's the same game, you know. And as I usually say with Elder Scrolls games, it's not like you do have a stronger storyline with Skyrim, by the way. It's a better storyline in my opinion. I enjoy it more. I do, but it's still very not Lord of the Rings. It's going there, you know. I know. But there are a lot of a fair number of games that have better plots or storylines, a fair number of movies still. Skyrim is still not, but as far as video games are concerned, it's one of the top contenders. Sure, I can see that now, even plot-wise, but it's not something where you'd be riveted by the plot. If you've already read The Lord of the Rings, you've already seen the movies, Skyrim would be nice, but it's not going to top it. That's my personal opinion, and if you really do love, I don't know, I think for a lot of folks, it was just this idea of getting tough enough to kill multiple dragons. Well, dragons according to Skyrim. You know, but instead of just having one dragon like Smog, who's kind of, there's the equivalent of Smog is, what's his name? It starts with an A. One of the main antagonists, and one of the main antagonists in Skyrim. There's an M guy and A guy. Oh yeah, Alduin and Mirak. Anyway, spoilers. Not a big deal. So I know that Alduin's kind of like Smog, and so the appealing thing is like getting so powerful you could kill multiple smaller Alduins or multiple smaller evil dragons, and it's like it feels awesome. It does. It's just, if you really enjoy combat, you'd love Skyrim. If you're more about the story and following a great plot and being immersed in the plot, Skyrim is better than Oblivion. It is, but still not quite the best in the group, but better. And I know Bethesda spent so much time on this game. I don't know, over 10 years developing it. So it's hard to be critical of it. It's just, we all try to top Tolkien, I suppose. And it's really hard to do that. Anyway, leave me thoughts and comments below. Catch you guys later. Take care.